Hello YouTube. It is Nikki J, and I am coming back with the Lime channel. I apologize. It has been months and months since I've been able to connect with you guys, but I have been really busy working on a lot of projects. Remember, I told you I had went vegan in the hopes of regaining some color. I'm going to give you an update about that. And so I really wanted to just jump on, and start being a little bit more consistent with the videos, but wanted to also let you know some of the things that I've been working on. So I did do the 21-day detox. Well, I actually didn't make it to the 21 days. I made it to 10 because I had a lot of things going on and I was traveling a lot, and it was kind of hard to stick to that detox, being away and being on the road. So I did do 10 days. I did not see any color regain from the detox. As you can see, or you'll see in the videos, my face is getting whiter. My dark skin is fading away. My hands have stayed the same, and all the spots on my body have stayed the same, so there really was no change there. Also, after that, I went vegan to try to see what that will do. I did talk to a holistic doctor, and she did say that it does take some months to see a change. It won't be like day by day and week by week. It will take months. So we'll see what happens with that. However, I did write a children's book and finished it, and it is on the printing press and will be out in 3 weeks. And so that's going to be my new book, called Super Spots by me, about a little girl with vitiligo. And so I'll be leaving links for you guys to check that out. And so today what I wanted to talk about a little bit is about what kids say. And so with me having vitiligo, and since I stopped wearing makeup and it's in my face, kids say a lot of things. And so, kids are very honest, kids are innocent, and so they just say whatever comes to mind, right? And so I've encountered so many things that kids have said. And so I always laugh because it's always really funny, because they're looking like, are you black? Are you white? What are you? So some kids have asked, some kids were talking behind me one day when I was in the school when I used to teach, and they were like, my sister's talking about you. And I was like, really? Well, what's going on? He was like, well, she said, you're mixed, So I was like, well, what do you mean? So they were mixed children. They were black and white. And so they thought I was like them. They were like, oh, she's mixed too. Which is funny because I had the two different colors. They thought I was mixed. Also, some kids just flat out say, what's wrong with your face? And so sometimes I get the opportunity to stop and talk with them, and sometimes I do ask a parent, just because vitiligo is just still like 1 to 2% of the population. So a lot of kids really don't know and don't understand what's happening. And when something looks different, their first question is, what's wrong with you? So another reason why I wrote this book is for kids to understand what vitiligo is. It's a really cool story about a girl with vitiligo and how she uses a positive way to use her vitiligo, also to express her vitiligo, not use it, but express it and share it with others. Also, I have facts in the back about vitiligo, about you can't catch it from touching people, because sometimes, let's be honest, we see people that look a little different, or their skin might look different, and you're looking like, ooh, let me sit far away from them. Is that contagious, right? And so to let kids know, no, it's not contagious. Other kids, one kid at the movie, I saw him watching me for a while. So, I just let them watch me. Sometimes I look and I don't. And so he had been sitting there for an hour and a half watching the movie, and was like, I guess, wondering what he was going to say. So when he passed me and my son, he turned and he looked at me and put his face back, and he said, ooh, you got a different face. So me and my son laughed really hard. And I mean, the comments keep coming. People tap their parents like, what's wrong with her? Or some people smile. Some kids have come right up to me and hugged me. Some kids have told me I was pretty or beautiful. It's so many things that can happen. And I love when I get the opportunity to stop and talk with the kid about it, because sometimes it embarrasses the parents, because, we have those kids, especially kids today, that say what they want, and you can't even have time to put a filter there and stop them. And so I love when I have the conversation with them and they can touch my hand and they know, this is what happened. This is what I have, and some of them know people that have it. I went out to eat the other day, and some children were like tapping their mom really hard when they saw me walk in. And as I watched them and looked, their father had it. So it's not so uncommon in Chicago, Illinois, where I live, because many people are having it every day. And so I say to those that do have vitiligo, and even some kids, I can't imagine what kids have to go through in school, being bullied or looking different and people saying things, or kids thinking they have the cooties or they're contagious. And so that's another reason why I wrote the book, so that I can visit schools and bring awareness. So I will be doing a tour, trying to do the 50-state tour, going around to schools and talking to the kids about what vitiligo is, because, as time goes on, more people, will probably have it. And so it's good to make them aware now, to educate them now, and to, go ahead and have a conversation about it. And so, with all that being said, I will share information about the book. I will, start to make more videos talking about a couple of more things, that people have experienced. I am in a vitiligo group and have learned some new things through different people that have it, different races, because it doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter how old you are. Vitiligo can affect anyone, and it can happen at any time. It could be a traumatic event. It's not just necessarily hereditary. I mean, how many of us deal with stress? We all do. So just making you aware of that. But please look out for Super Spots. That's what the book is called. It's a really cute story that will bring a light way to help kids understand differences. I'm also going to get the book translated in Spanish, because I would love to visit South America and those countries. So just stay, tuned. Leave your questions at the bottom that you have, if it's something that you want me to address, if it's a question that you have. But I look forward to sharing this book with you and the world, just so that I can really help children. I know that I'm an adult and we do face things with vitiligo. It's really an everyday battle. Like I said, my face is getting whiter and my skin is going away, but I have come to the realization that I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm going to continue to live my best life, and I'm going to continue to inspire others. And so I hope that you all will get the book. I hope that you all will share it with as many children as you can. And I hope that it really inspires kids to accept differences, because if we learn to love each other for who we are, then we would have less hate and all other things in the world. That we know that we all have different skin color, eyes, ears, everything, but we're all human beings and we all should be kind to one another. So stay tuned for that, and I look forward to our next video. Thank you for subscribing, to all my subscribers, and thank you for being patient with me while I was working on these 2 projects, trying to get them done for you all. So thank you. That's all for today. Again, this is L.I.M.E, and I appreciate you watching. Bye-bye.